So it's currently 45 degrees. In Canadian, it is I think 8 or 6. So today we are going to take some time to ride the e-bike and talk a little bit about moving to Calgary. Moving to Alberta, moving to Calgary from Ontario or from Quebec, it's definitely a selfish thing to do if you have family and friends and people that you're leaving behind. And there's a number of different reasons why you might make that move, whether it's to buy a property or for the lifestyle, for the adventure of it. But you are leaving something behind. And sometimes you're leaving quite a bit behind. And for those reasons, you can't call it anything other than somewhat selfish. And unfortunately, if you want to get into the housing market, you want to change a scenery, sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to do something that's really just for you to move forward. So when I say selfish, I don't necessarily mean like bad selfish. Because the reality is, in most places in Ontario and Quebec, the deck is stacked against you. What's up, best friend? Thank you. Have a good day. So I saw this reel while I was flicking around in YouTube Shorts, and it said to go live in a place that people go to on vacation. And it didn't really resonate with me until I moved out here. People will spend thousands of dollars to fly from other parts of the world and come to Banff and come to Kananaskis and enjoy the mountains. After living out here, I've really just come to appreciate how lucky I am to be able to do that on a every weekend and a lot of the times an after work basis. You know, imagine if you really like deep sea fishing and you live in a place like Kansas, you can't really get out there that frequently. But if you move to Florida, you get to do the thing that you love doing every day, every weekend. And that's what my lifestyle out here has been like. So it's definitely selfish to move out here in the sense that you're leaving a lot behind, but you're earning and gaining so much in terms of enjoying your day-to-day life so much more. That's obviously all hinged on you liking the outdoors. So before I moved out to Alberta, I certainly did enjoy hiking and biking, but there's just no comparing what's available in the greater Toronto area to what's available around the Calgary area. Algonquin is beautiful, but you know, you're fighting crowds. You gotta wait in line just to see the view. Out here, you can get lost in the mountains, see no one for days. It's absolutely dreams if that's, again, what you like. And it seems that for me, I not only like it, but I've fallen so deeply in love with it. It's what I want to do with all my free time. Now, initially I moved out here to buy a home because renting in Ontario is just the norm. Unless you've got generational money or you make a crazy good income, buying a single family detached in the GTA is out of reach for most people. And thankfully, I was able to do that in my move out here to Alberta. Things have changed since I moved. I've been out here since September 2021. And now that single family home has gone up in value to the point where it's almost prohibitively expensive to buy one. So I don't want to say like, you know, I was like Indiana Jones when he rolled underneath that closing stone door and grabbed his hat. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like if I didn't buy that home when I bought it, it would be certainly far more difficult to do it now and unaffordable at my income level, which is crazy to imagine. So that's maybe one of the downsides about Alberta now is rent is expensive in Calgary, housing is expensive in Calgary. And if you wanted to do the same move that I did, you might want to change your idea and move to another town like Edmonton or Lethbridge or even Medicine Hat. There's a lot of smaller towns that are still affordable, where Calgary is just kind of blown up. Now, lifestyle out here, in terms of the day-to-day, isn't all that much different than when I lived in the GTA. We still have bars, there's still restaurants to go to. There may be fewer options and not as many of the best restaurants in the world, but if you're hungry and you want to go do some adventuring, We've got neat areas to explore. I really like Kensington. It's a beautiful little town inside of Calgary. I also like Inglewood. There's lots of breweries and so on around there. Our downtown has got just about everything that you would ever want out of a downtown. We have all the traditional classic amenities that you'd be looking for. If the only thing you care about is the bar scene or the club scene or the restaurant scene, then stay in Toronto or move to Montreal, another beautiful city where we have everything available to you. It's a little bit more affordable than Toronto. And aside from the language barrier, it's quite beautiful. Now, the funny thing is, Calgary, when I first moved here, felt like a small town in comparison to Mississauga and to Toronto. But over the years, my experience is kind of, I leveled out to what Calgary was and it became my normal. And now Calgary is getting more and more busy. So it's starting to feel like I live in a major city again. Calgary, if you look at it, apparently the population in the greater Calgary area, if you want to call it that, is now like 1.8, 1.9 million. So it's not a small town. Now, the things that that's done is it's increased traffic. It's made services a little harder to get into. So if you need medicine or if you need to get into a in-demand service, it's a little busier. You want to go to the DMV, it takes you a little longer. People are also a little bit more aggressive on the roads than they were when I first moved out here. So you can definitely tell that things are changing, the population is changing, and it's starting to feel more Toronto or Montreal vibes in that respect. Things are definitely shifting in terms of the culture. What was once predominantly a very Caucasian society is now very multicultural. There's a lot more multicultural food options, more diversity in the population. It's not quite the Caucasian cowboy city that it was once known to be. And I think a lot of that has changed during the COVID times too. So there's a culture shock for everyone, one way or another. But I definitely feel that it's a great city to live in. We've got the Bow River to float down. We've got great bars, restaurants, and all those amenities. The healthcare is pretty decent. I've recently gone through a little something, and I didn't have to wait too long to get medical care. All the tests that I needed got done pretty quickly. The results came in quickly. I mean, a lot of people will complain, but it's not that bad. I found a family doctor pretty easily, maybe a little tougher than it was before the population grew, but it's a beautiful place for people to live, doctors too. Now, I don't have kids, and they're not in school, so I can't really comment on that too much. But in my area, there's tons of public schools available for young people, high schools around everywhere. So it seems like everything should be a-okay. There's a little drama with the teachers and the government right now, but so the city itself is kind of divided into what I would say would be best described as 5 distinct areas. There's the northwest, which is the older part of the city. There's a beautiful park there called Nose Hill Park that's right in the center of the northwest. These are older homes, bigger lots, bungalows usually. There's the northeast, which is near the airport. It's what many would describe as a less desirable area. It's more industrial and so on. I've been up there, never had an issue. But I don't know necessarily that I choose to live there just because it's further away from the mountains. The southeast is a nice new area, more developed, newer amenities. So all the bars and restaurants and big box stores are all there in the southeast. And not a bad area. Again, further from the mountains. There's the southwest area, which is quite nice. The southwest has a little bit of an older community in the sense that it was built late 90s into the early 2000s. It's got all the amenities you want, but everything's a little bit older there. So not the newest of the new, but Calgary is always expanding. There's always new areas popping up, new little communities that are popping up just on the outskirts of town. It seems that there's no stopping Calgary from moving out in all directions. The fifth one is the one that's kind of stuck being the way it is, and that's the city center area. I like visiting the city center. It's beautiful. We've got everything that you would want. The river, the Bow River runs through downtown Calgary. It's it's quite something. It's a stunning place to see, lots to do. There's like different areas, you know, Chinatown and so on. But city center is a busy place. If you're an in-town type of person, that might be for you. Personally, I like a little suburbia. I like it quiet. I want to go to the Home Depot, park my car, not have to worry about anything. So there's tons of diversity in our city of where you might want to live and the amenities that each place offers to you. Now, being a big city, we have all the same problems as other big cities do. There's homelessness, there's drugs, but I feel like Calgary has it somewhat under control, so it's not everywhere. So because of the C train, we have some of the homelessness and drug use spilling into smaller communities outside of the downtown core. So it's really convenient to get around. I like the C train quite a bit, and it's about 30 minutes from my home to walk to one. And it is the best way to get to town, but it does invite a certain type of person who would be coming from the downtown core to ride out towards those smaller communities and bring a little bit of trouble. Now, I say that Calgary is probably one of the safest cities. I've never felt unsafe in Calgary. I do realize that I am a guy. That might be a little bit different based on your gender. But there had been a couple of times in Toronto where I was in a sketchy situation and didn't necessarily feel as safe as I do out here. But for the most part, I never really worry too much about anything. So people in Calgary are pretty friendly. It's easy to make a 5-minute friend, get some good information about new places to ride your bike or go hiking. I just think the outdoor community is like overall way more friendly than the general population. The weather here is a little different. It definitely gets a little bit more cold here, but as far as snow and actual feel, it doesn't feel as bad as Ontario. I would say because of that Ontario humidity in the summer, you're dying from the sweat, and in the winter, it gets into your bones. But out here, it's a dry heat, so when it's 30 degrees, you can still get out and do something. You're not gonna be stuck at home in the AC, sweating from the car to the house. I'll regularly go out and do activities in the summertime when it's 30 degrees out and still be fine. And in the winter, you just have to adapt. You can still go hiking, you can still go fat biking. There's tons of skiing and snowboarding out here. There's no shortage of really awesome like hobbies and sports to get into. I would say that for the lifestyle, it's definitely worth it to move out to Alberta. Even with the housing costs being a little bit more expensive than they were, it's still super worth it. I absolutely love getting out to Banff. I love Kananaskis, Bragg Creek. There's so many amazing places to go visit out here. Okay. I love riding bikes. It is the most fun that you can have with your clothes on. It is cold, it is nasty, but it is still fun to get out. So with all the things, the people that I love and I miss from back home, and the more expensive lifestyle that's out here now, would I move again if I had the choice? And I would say yes, definitely. It is a beautiful place, surrounded with beautiful nature, lots of fun activities and sports to get into, good amenities, and every day you can do this. And it doesn't cost you anything. Wow. Yeah. Doesn't cost you anything is relative because bikes are expensive. Now, another great thing about Calgary is that it's close to so many other places. There's so much to explore in British Columbia, even out towards Saskatchewan and Manitoba way. Head down to Montana or Washington. It's cheaper to fly to Las Vegas if you'd like that. And Vegas is a great place to jump off and check out Utah and Arizona. It's a completely different place with so many different options for entertainment. British Columbia is only an hour-and-a-half drive away, and there's a lot to see in BC. So because of all that, you're not just moving to Calgary, you're moving out west. So maybe a quick list of pros and cons. Pros, It's a little cheaper than Ontario. Pro access to nature, hobbies and sports. The mountains are an hour away. It's a livable city with better traffic and not so much congestion. Cons, it's not as cheap as it was. Things are definitely getting more expensive. It's not as slow as it was. Things are getting a little bit busier. And you're leaving a lot behind if you make the move. So if you're coming out here to live permanently, or you just want to try it out, I'd say it's worth it. Even if you're just coming out for a couple of years to experience the life out west, you never know. You might fall in love with it, you might never leave.